Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Rican Reactions. My name is Alex Coquito. Now, I did a part one concerning the 12 years receipt of Luquillo and what the mayor has done. I sadly, respectfully, and humbly forgot a whole bunch of other things. Shout out to Valerie Rogers for bringing up the things. So this is a part two Instagram exclusive, but I'm going to put it on Facebook as well. Part three will be on Patreon. Part four will be on Patreon only. Patreon.com/Alex Coquito, right down here. Now, let's talk about the Center of Art and Culture in Luquillo. That was made a few years ago, about around 2012, 2016. They made that. They took that whole land out to make a Center of Art and Culture. Beautiful place. They were supposed to be used for theater and people that can do events and children. The children that he says that he's taking care of, the children can go over there and do events that they want to for and they have the place to do it without actually renting anything. That was the purpose of the art and center culture. Also, to bring in other acts from the north to here to bring revenue. Bring all the people from Santurce, Hatorrey, the hipsters, the artisan people to come over here. Now, that place was made. I worked there. I worked there. Shout out to my father who got me the job because he worked in Luquillo, and everybody who works in the mayor's office around the time can get a job in the mayor's office around that time. It was pretty simple, right? Just like Jerry. I digress. Now, the Center of Art and Culture now is used as a parking lot for OME and Public Works. A few years ago, a guy tried to steal tried to steal cables from the back of it, and he got burnt alive during a rainstorm. Just electrocuted, burnt alive. About 1,400 pounds of metal and other things were stolen from that place as well during that 12 years that the mayor has been in office. And he's saying that he's fixing all these things. That place is still abandoned, by the way. You can pass by that, and there's a board where electricity turns on and the words come out. That thing is destroyed. Been destroyed for years. But he loves the motel, right? And he loves the kiosk. Now let's go to the old movie theater in the plaza. Now that movie theater should be an historical landmark because those were the very first movie theaters in Puerto Rico in the beginning. It got shut down in the 80s and 90s due to lack of funds, then turned into a bakery. Bakery turned into a school that was supposed to be a school for a college in Fajardo, but that college was in a scam and they ran out of funds. Thus, it's been abandoned. The mayor, in 2020-ish, left a giant billboard on that building saying that we're going to make a convention center type of place so people can come and everything else. Place is still abandoned. The banner got turned down, taken off because of the storm, and he's forgotten it. He's talking about that he wants to bring municipal cops back. I talked about it before. Municipal cops here have been known to be dirty and corrupt. And the more municipal cops, the more drug points pop out of nowhere. Let's go a little bit more. He promised as well to fix the road going to Rosendo Matiendo Cintron, Rafael N. Coca, which is the middle school right next to my house. That thing's still flooded. It just flooded a few days ago where people, like I said, had to go on the street and walk. Let's talk about Pitaya, Villa Angelina, Sabana, which is now paved. The parks that are abandoned, which are now fixed. Let's talk about the 4 years that he's done the work. He hasn't done anything. Nothing has improved on the island in the town of Luquillo. There were lights in the plaza, and he replaced it with rental lights. Then he got so much flack for it and ridicule from it, he changed the rent lights to now LED lights, which are not even that bright. They only shine maybe like a 7-foot radius of an area. 7 feet. That's it. Let's talk about transportation. Now I notice that there's signs saying, oh, there's a transportation that can take you to the park. There's no timetable. There's no sign next to the trolley station saying, hey, these are the times that the trolleys are coming in. These are the times that you should be here so you can get a ride. Nothing. He just put up little signs around the town that says, here's a spot for busing. But there's no time to pick it. Let's talk about the fact that he just left me a message on Messenger. Hey, Alex, how can I help you? 12 years I've been crapping, like not even 12 years. For the last 3 years I've been crapping on you. Not even crapping on you, bringing receipts. And you never said a word, never said a word, never said a word. Now, the day before election, you want to say something? Now? I want to be the mayor in 2032. I'm going to be the mayor in 2032, and I'm doing this transparency so people are like, oh, whatever. Look, I've done everything that's here. Everything that I've done has been transparent. Everything I've said honestly. The mayor and his constituents, and I feel so bad for the people that rock with him, people that I've known for years, people that I've grown up with, are so blinded because they protect their own. It's a known thing here in Puerto Rico. If you're the mayor and you got a crew with you, your crew will stay full and happy for as long as you rock with the mayor. Nelo had the same thing. Everyone rocked with Nelo. Everyone that was with Nelo was protected and just bountified with love. And now with Jerry, same exact thing. Everyone that was loyal to Jerry, that jumped the ship from Nelo to Jerry, and now are loyal to Jerry, are now, oh, he's the best 4 years more. Of course, a warlord will always take care of his crew, because the crew will always love the warlord. But when they pass through the towns and ravage everything, they don't care about the towns, they care about the riches. And again, nothing against the people that rock with Jerry, but I've seen Jerry on all aspects. And I hate when people say, oh, he was here during Hurricane Maria. I can get you a woman that's been here longer than him to tell you to your face that that's a lie. My father, que pate canse, was on the lines helping people during Hurricane Maria, and he was retired. And everyone said the same thing, the same consensus, and I'm sorry for me being loud, but it has to be said. The mayor was nowhere near Luquillo. The mayor was only taking care of his own damn road. I say again, the mayor was only taking care of his own damn road, which is Sabana Luquillo. This is not a random place. Sabana Luquillo is his road. So all that is perfect. All that is protected. All that is safe. That's only 0.0001% of the fucking town. No bus stations, no bus stops. Now there's a sign in the beach saying about waters, but there's no lifeguards after he said there was going to be lifeguards. We could talk about him complaining over giving fans to volleyball people a few years ago, and there was video of that. We can say that he said, oh, we're protecting Punta Bandera, but now Punta Bandera is right back all over in this shit again. This bothers me that this mayor and his constituents once again lie and lie and lie. If Luquillo was renovated, transformed, and turned into beautiful, that's only a 7%. That's it. 7%, which is the percentage of where the hotel is, where he lives, and specifically the specific spots where their crew live. The bubble. Not the area, the bubble of where they live. Stay healthy, stay happy. I will talk about more. I will talk about the abandoned buildings later on. I will talk about the lack of transparency in this place. I will talk about the fact that he covered up all the project's numbers because he doesn't want to say how much they really are. And I will talk about, later on, if it needs to be said, the fact that everyone thinks I'm stupid and everyone thinks, oh, you're not telling the truth. I've been here since Nelo, since before that. And I remember every single thing that's happened here. The gang wars, the wars between El Diego y El Semi, the municipal corrupt wars, that the municipals were just picking up everybody and arresting them at the time. When the Mexican drug cartel came over here in Luquillo, tried to take over everything. The war that's still going on between Fajardo and Luquillo right now, which is just pot shots back and forth, just fucking with each other. This is Luquillo. And our mayor thinks we're stupid. But of course, you sell land and properties to all these nice, expensive bakeries, you know. And again, nothing against them. You made a metal box little cafe in the plaza, which I call it that, the metal box cafe, which everything's expensive there, only for tourists and rarely for locals. You make a coffee therapy place, which 90% of it are tourists and not for locals. Everyone goes to Simple Foods because it's made by locals for locals. Not that expensive, but it's not that bad. You let Panderi, the most expensive bakery in the world, exist. But you don't support Brenda's cafe across the street that they were local and here. You support the business, you don't support the local. You support the business, you don't support the local. You support the business, you don't support the local. Stay healthy and happy. 2032, Luquillo Mayor.